Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on Cobbler's Vlogs, where today we are previewing the big one, the big Emirates FA Cup 4th round tie that is happening tomorrow night. Yes, it's a Friday night under the lights at Sixfields. What could be better, where the Cobblers are taking on Derby County in the 4th round of the FA Cup. So what are we waiting for? Let's get into this match preview. Right, so let's get straight into the recent form, starting off with the head-to-head, which was starting off on a bad one, I'm sorry to tell you Cobblers fans. We've played Derby 10 times in our history. We've never beaten them. We've drawn 4 and lost the other 6. So it's not good on that front. Poor in the head-to-head from the Cobblers, but we haven't played them for quite a while. Is probably something you'll be able to note from that. The Cobblers are currently sat 6th in Sky Bet League 2. They have played 28 games, winning 13, drawing 7 and losing 8. With a grand total of 46 points after those 28 games. Derby are currently sat a bit lower down. They are sat 16th, but they are 2 leagues above. They are sat 16th in the Championship. They have played 28, winning 9, drawing 10, and losing 9, sat on 37 points. I would try and work out how far these are in terms of league position, but I can't be bothered to. My math skills aren't very good. Those of you that know me will know that. So the Cobblers 6th in League 2. Derby are 16th in the Championship. You can work out for yourself how many places that is. Looking at the recent form then, the last 3 results. The Cobblers last time out on Tuesday night, it was a frustrating 1-1 draw to Leyton Orient away from home. More on that in a bit. It was a 4-1 win against Morecambe. That was our last home game on the Saturday just gone. And then before that, it was another away win, and that was 2-1 against Salford City. The Rams, Derby County, they're in decent form. Like the Cobblers, they're unbeaten in their last game, 1 draw and 2 wins. Last time out, it was a 1-0 win against Hull City. Before that, it was a 2-2 draw away at Middlesbrough. And before that was their last FA Cup game. That was a 1-0 win away at Crystal Palace of the Premier League. So they caused a bit of an upset there, did the Rams. How did both teams get to this stage? That's what we usually talk about as well in the FA Cup. So the Cobblers won 3-0 against Chippenham in the first round. In the second round, it was a 3-1 win against Notts County. And then last time out in the third round, it was a 4-2 win against Burton Albion. What an away day that was. Derby, obviously a Championship team, so they came in the third round of the Cup. So they haven't played a game yet. They have played a game. They've only played 1, and that was obviously last time out against Crystal Palace in the FA Cup, a 1-0 win at Selhurst Park. Also a record-breaking 1-0 win as well, as it was the first time that a referee went over and consulted the pitch-side monitor, changed his mind. And this is of course VAR, which we're talking about, which we don't usually talk about in League 2, so it's nice to not have to mention it most of the time, but a little bit of mention for it there. That didn't really make any sense, but who cares? Let's get on to who are the danger men for both sides. I wonder who there could be. Okay, so on to the danger men. There's obviously the obvious names for Derby that we're going to be covering in a little while. But for any Derby fans that are watching this, looking out for the Cobblers, you're going to be looking for our wingers, Nicky Adams and Sam Hoskins. Adams has been getting assists this season. He has, I think, something like the most assists in the top 5 leagues this season. So Nicky Adams is one to watch out for. He's also been scoring a couple of goals as well recently, which is good for him. Obviously, Vidane Oliver up front is physical. He's going to win your flicks. He's going to knock things down for Andy Williams to hopefully run onto. At the back, we've also got the likes of Charlie Goode, Jordan Turnbull, and unfortunately, the suspended Scott Wharton isn't going to be available, which is a massive blow for us. Obviously, he was sent off against Orient on Tuesday night. I'll keep my opinions on those refereeing decisions to myself for now. That's not really important. But obviously Scott Wharton is going to be a massive blow for the Cobblers, a key man at the back that we're going to be missing. For Derby, there's some big names. Some of the names you may have heard of from the Premier League is former Liverpool Academy graduate Andre Wisdom. He is a full-back. I think can play centre-back as well, so he could feature for Derby. I'm not sure on their injury situation at the moment. Akechi Anya is another one that you would have heard that's come down from the Premier League. He was at Watford a few seasons ago. He's now playing at Derby. And the other one, a lot of hype around this man, Jayden Bogle, who is an attacking fullback. Well, he's a fullback, but he's obviously very good going forward. He's been highly rated by many and he's been looked at by some Premier League clubs, so one to watch out for. Going forward, the danger men. Martin Waghorn up front, decent striker, has been about as well. Tom Lawrence is also a little good creative midfielder. Dwayne Holmes, Cobblers fans, you'll be familiar with him. He was at Scunthorpe recently until he went over and signed for Derby. Very good creative midfielder and definitely one to watch out for. Jack Marriott, obviously the former Peterborough man as well. Not somebody that we want to be scoring or doing anything good against us on Friday, and I'm sure he's not going to get a good reception as well from the Cobblers fans. And then finally, there's one man that we can all mention, and that is Tom Huddleston of Derby, little defensive midfielder. I'm only joking. Tom Huddleston, decent player, but Wayne Rooney, Manchester United top scorer, England's all-time goal scorer, could be stepping out on the PTS pitch for, I think, the second time in his career. He obviously came and played against us in 2016 for Manchester United and could be pulling on the jersey against the Cobblers on Friday night. So Wayne Rooney, obviously the main threat that Derby are going to pose. Obviously, we're not really sure. Some Derby fans saying he's going to play deep in midfield. Obviously, he can play up front, as we know, so he can pretty much play anywhere. On the pitch can Wayne Rooney. So yeah, a lot of names on this sheet that I've got down as well for you to look out for on Friday night. So on to the opposition few, we've got Adam, who is a Derby County fan and vlogger slash YouTuber. His channel is called Goal Hanger. I'll leave a link to his channel and his Twitter in the description. So thanks very much to you, Adam, for coming on and helping us out. So here is Adam's thoughts ahead of tomorrow night, or tonight as you're watching this.
Northampton Town versus Derby County, a tough one, because I think a cup upset could be on the cards. You know, I've got a little bit of a nervous feeling about this one for some reason. Northampton, the lowest ranked team, still left in the cup against us, and it could be an interesting one, I think. My score prediction says a 2-1 Derby County. I think it'll be scrappy. It won't be clear cut and it won't be obvious that will win, but at the end of the day, we'll progress to the next round, hopefully. The danger man from us, Dwayne Holmes, I would say. He looks dangerous. He's been playing well with a lot of confidence, and I think he could turn up on the day. Actually, Wayne Rooney is the big name that's been flying around everywhere, but he doesn't look like a goal-scoring threat. He's more of a playmaker, creating the chances for us, putting those little balls in which make the difference. Northampton's danger man, I'm not too sure about the whole squad, but I had a quick look. I know that they've got a lot of experience in there from the Football League, so they'll give us a challenge. I know Scott Pollock's a young talent. It would be interesting to see if he can come on and play. I want to see how he plays because I know there's a lot of hype around him. This season so far with Derby, we haven't had the best of seasons. You know, we've not been what we have been doing over the last couple of seasons, which is pushing for promotion via the playoffs or trying to get automatics. But this season's very much been a transitional season, as that word's been used a lot at Derby. A lot of injuries this season, unfortunately, to new players that have came in, and just a bit of a struggle to find an away win. Our last away win was Crystal Palace in the third round of the FA Cup. We've only had one league away win this season, unfortunately, so we're still on the look for the next one. But with us having Luton on Tuesday, a couple of days after this fixture, I'm not sure whether Wayne Rooney will start, unfortunately, but you know, will that matter? I think we'll still play a strong side, and hopefully we get that 2-1 win.
So yeah, thanks to Adam for his views on the game tomorrow evening. Make sure you go and check out his channel. Go and give him a sub as well. All the links you need will be down below. But yeah, onto the score predictions. I think it's going to be a tough one. I don't think there's going to be more than 3 goals in the game. There rarely is in football, to be fair. But I don't think there's going to be many goals to decide this one. I think it's going to be 1-0 either way, either Derby's way or our way. Hopefully it goes to the Cobblers' way, and I'm going to go for a 1-0 Cobblers win. An away day at Pride Park wouldn't be too bad, but it would be a midweek, so we'd probably rather get the job done either way tomorrow night. Whether it's Derby winning or us winning, can't have a replay put into our schedule. We've already got a few games in hand, obviously, because we're progressing so far in this FA Cup as well. But yeah, drop a like on this video if you've enjoyed it. Make sure you are at the game tomorrow. Obviously, tickets are pretty much sold out, so if you've got a ticket, well done to you. Make sure you're there. Come and say hi to myself or Will if you see us as well. We're always happy to have a chat, whatever, take a photo, whatever you want to do. That is not a problem with us. We're really approachable, so yeah, if you want to come and see us, come and say hello. Also, the BT Sport camera is going to be there, so if you're not watching at the game, make sure you tune into BT Sport tomorrow, 8 o'clock kickoff, and hopefully the Cobblers can embarrass Derby County in front of the millions watching. I'm sure there are going to be millions watching as well. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. Drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.